foreign country, surrounded by unfamiliar territory, and people want to know you. You are an American soldier, away at war, and yet nobody seems to care or support what you are doing. This is how an American soldier could see the people who do not support them. I believe that I'm credible to talk about this because I have family that's in the Navy, Marine Corps, and Army, and I do my part to support the troops. Today, I'll be telling you about why we need to support the troops, how we can support them, and how we can benefit from it. Let's begin with why the troops need support. We need to support thousands of troops that protect and defend our country every day. These soldiers are not ordinary people with ordinary jobs. They spend long amounts of time away from their loved ones. They go to foreign places where people want to kill them. Sometimes they can't bathe for a while. They can't always sleep. And they face weather conditions that we're not used to. The soldiers put their lives on the line for our freedom every day. In a survey from military.com, over 75% of soldiers question whether or not they will be able to make it through the night or day. They risk being killed so that people back in the United States can sleep in peace. Why would we not support someone who is willing to sacrifice themselves for us? I got the chance to interview Lance Corporal Gillispie, USMC, and I got answers from a soldier's point of view. I asked, how does it feel when people support the troops? His answer, I believe it is a waste of time for not supporting the troops, but they should support the Marine Corps the most because they're the first in and last out. I asked, do you believe that soldiers are special and deserve support from the U.S. citizens? He said, yes, I do, because only 1% of the U.S. population is in the service, and of that, only 1% is in the Marine Corps. We are the most professional and best looking of the branches. I then asked, do you think that you would fight better knowing that people support you? He said, I don't think it matters as a whole picture, as long as the ones you love are supporting you. We give them freedom and die on the front lines, so we have earned their respect, no doubt. If they don't support us, then they need to get out of America. I then asked, how do you feel about people who do not support the troops? His answer, I think they do not have the right to call themselves Americans. They don't like us, they can go back to wherever they originated from. The next answer is a bit vulgar, so excuse me for the language. I asked, soldiers do not deserve praise for doing their jobs. Everyday jobs are just as dangerous as a soldier. How does this statement make you feel? This was his answer. Bullshit. I'd like to see the businessman go out every day with the fear of dying as he goes to work. That shit doesn't happen. We do our jobs with live rounds, grenades, and we take our chance of maybe taking a wrong step on an IED. Our parents might never get to see us again, and the best they might get is a picture. If you don't agree, I'll give you flank, Kevlar, an M16A4 service rifle, and I'll send you out to do your job and won't tell you when I'm going to kill you. Then you tell me what's less dangerous. We make less money than the average pay in America, and we don't ask for anything. We only care about the person to our left and to our right. If you can't agree, then get the fuck out of America. Now that we've seen the need, let's see the best way to benefit it, to satisfy it. This need can best be satisfied by simply doing something that'll support the troops, no matter how big or small. There are a lot of small, simple things you can do to support the troops. You can tie a yellow ribbon around the post of your house or on a tree in your front yard. You can buy an I Support Troops magnet for your car. When you see somebody in the military uniform, walk up to them and tell them thank you. Or write them a feel-good letter with good news or just nice thoughts in them. There are some bigger ways you can really support your troops. Put their name on the local newspaper or radio station and ask for a thinking of you or thank you card drive. Have everyone send cards to the station by a certain date. You pick them up, put them all together, and then send them. You can either put them in a big box or you can put them in a journal. Talk to your schools and ask them to invite veterans into the classroom so students can meet real people who have given for their country. Send them care packages with local donations, or have a school-wide cookie drive to send to a specific deployment station. The troops will not ask anything from us. We should want to send them a little something that reminds them of home. We could just tell how much we simply appreciate the sacrifices that they make for us. Finally, let's look at the benefits from supporting our troops. The soldiers are not the only ones who benefit from being supported, but the loved ones of the soldiers and us will be able to benefit. The loved ones of soldiers will be able to feel better about their son, daughter, husband, wife, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, etc. serving overseas. By seeing how much citizens support their loved ones, it can help them cope with the feeling. If they have someone who knows what they're going through, it can talk to them and also help. Or being able to send them a little piece of home can make us feel like we're right there with them. The soldiers can benefit tremendously from being supported. In an interview with Lance Corporal Jensen, USMC, who's stationed in Afghanistan at the moment, he stated, "Absolutely, we do fight better knowing that we have support in the rear. It gives us the mental stability knowing that when we go home, there are people there to greet us because they're proud of what we are doing." Later in the interview, he also said, "It makes me happy when people support us. It makes me realize that we aren't fighting for a lost cause." These soldiers can actually feel the love and support from us and fight better just because we tell them thank you. They pay such a large price for a little bit of appreciation. We, as U.S. citizens, can also benefit because we would be behind them no matter what. We are doing our duties as Americans to support the people who wake up with the fear of dying for us every day. When I watched my brother graduate from Parris Island, South Carolina, one drill instructor said something that I'll never forget. "You should treat the military like they are your family. No matter what dumb decisions or good deeds they throw at you, you stand behind them and love them 100%, just like you would with your family." We can finally let them know that we are thankful and grateful for what they do, and that none of us who aren't in the military do. Then you can finally feel good that you made someone who is far away from home feel like they're right back here again. In conclusion, the United States troops need our support. They risk their lives every day for America's freedom. They do so much and ask for nothing in return, and they do more than the ordinary person, things that we're too afraid to do ourselves. Remember, you can help. There are many different simple ways to support the troops, from simply saying thank you to participating in a marathon for them. Tie a yellow ribbon somewhere in your front yard, donate to the USO organization, or run the Soldiers Marathon in Columbus, Georgia. Go to USO's website. Your money can help the USO give soldiers anything from free phone cards to care packages, full of much needed items, entertainment tours to just a simple hug. And their slogan is, "Until everyone comes home." They can send personal notes and make special requests of who your care package should go towards. So go ahead, support the troops, support one troop, just support the people who give you the right to do what you can do now. Let's show them that we care and that we are grateful for what they do every single day.